children.
Feliz Navidad, niños.
Do you know who I am?
Santa.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Santa Claus.
And this is Elf Luis.
Yo soy el duende Luis.
Luis, tell them how old you are.
250 años.
He's 250 years old. And Luis, what is your job at the North Pole?
Haciendo juguetes.
He is the chief toy maker. Isn't that cool? Now,
I'm 3.
yes, you are 3, and some of you are 4, and some of you children watching are even older.
I'm 5.
Okay, okay. Now, I would like to tell you a couple of stories. First of all, one of the reasons Luis and I are here today is because I have the nice list. This is part of the nice list. And as we were leaving the North Pole,
Cuando nos estábamos yendo del norte,
Elf Samantha
el duende Samantha,
came out and said, Santa,
cuando salió dijo, Santa,
you must check the list.
que revises la lista.
Time is running out.
Tiempo está muy corto.
We need to know who is nice.
Necesitamos quién es bueno.
So this is the list
Esa es la lista.
with all the names for Colorado.
Esa es la lista de todos los niños en Colorado.
And I will be checking it while we're here today.
Y lo vamos a estar revisando cuando estamos aquí.
Now, some of the children would like to know the true story of Rudolph.
Unos van a quieren saber la historia de Rudolph.
Would you like to hear that story?
¿Quieren escucharla?
I got hat. Yeah.
I trained all the other reindeer,
Él entrenó a todos los venados
and we delivered presents together
y llevamos todos los regalos juntos
for many, many years.
por muchos, muchos años.
And then one cold Christmas Eve,
Y después, un día de Navidad,
we were over Germany,
estamos junto a Alemania,
which is in Europe,
es por Europa,
and the snow was terrible,
y la nieve estaba muy,
and it was foggy
y estaba mucha nublina
and cold.
y frío,
I couldn't see where we were.
y no sabíamos en dónde estábamos.
I didn't know if we were that close to the
No
ground
sabíamos si estábamos muy abajo
or 1,000 feet up in the
o
air.
como 1000 pies arriba.
I was ready to turn around
Ya estaba listo para dar la vuelta
and not deliver any toys to the children
y
there.
no dar ni un juguete a los niños.
And then there was a great big light
Y después había una luz
came up from the ground.
que vino del piso.
Someone had lit a large fire
Alguien hizo una gran fogata
out in the middle of a field,
en medio de un fil
and we could follow the light
y podemos seguir la luz
to deliver presents to children.
para darle los juguetes a los niños.
Afterwards,
Después,
I thought I should say thank you.
después quería darle gracias.
Don't you say thank you when someone helps you?
¿Ustedes le dan gracias cuando alguien les ayuda?
We landed the sleigh,
Y aterrizamos
and I walked over to the center of the field.
cuando llegamos al centro del fil.
There was no fire.
No había nada de fogata.
There was a very unusual animal.
Había un animal
It looked a lot like a
que
reindeer,
parecía mucho como un venado.
but his face was very strange.
Su cara era muy diferente.
His nose was 3 times bigger than usual,
Su nariz era más grande que
and
lo
it was
normal.
really bright red.
Y era muy roja y
Yes,
brillante.
like these lights,
Sí, como estas luces,
but 100 times brighter.
como 1000 veces más alumbrantes.
There was an old man standing there,
Estaba un señor viejito
and I talked to him.
y le hablé.
I said, tell me about this unusual animal.
Dime de este animal tan raro.
And the man said, oh, that is Rudolph.
Oh, este es Rudolph.
We call him Rudy
Le
sometimes.
decimos Rudy muchas veces.
We found him in the forest
Lo encontramos en la
all by himself,
solamente solo.
and we brought him here,
Lo trajimos
and we
aquí
have taken care of him.
y lo cuidamos.
But we can't sleep at night
No, muchas veces no podemos dormir en la noche
without heavy black curtains
con unas cortinas muy negras
because it's so bright.
porque está muy alusante.
So I thought,
Y él pensó,
and had an idea.
y le dio una idea.
I think
Yo pienso
Rudolph could help me deliver presents.
que Rudolph le puede ayudarle con los regalos.
My mommy.
So I asked the man if I could take Rudolph to the North Pole.
Él le dijo que se podía llevarse a Rudolph.
He said, wonderful.
Le dijo, muy buena idea.
So I used some Christmas magic
Y usé una mágica de Navidad
and we taught Rudolph how to fly,
y le enseñamos a Rudolph cómo volar
and he followed the sleigh
y él persiguió
back to the North Pole.
para el norte.
I spent the whole next year
Enseñé todo el año
training Rudolph.
enseñándole a Rudolph.
I trained him.
Lo enseñé.
When I say stop,
Cuando yo dije alto,
he stops.
él se para.
When I say up, he
Y
goes
cuando
up.
dice para arriba, él se va para arriba.
When I say go down, he
Y
goes
cuando va para
down.
abajo, él se va para abajo.
When I say go right,
Y cuando él dice,
he goes right.
y cuando
When I say left,
se va a izquierda,
he goes left.
izquierda.
And for the next several years, he flew alongside the sleigh.
Y por muchos años él voló alrededor, a un lado de la sleigh.
And there was a problem.
Había un problema.
The other reindeer did not like Rudolph.
Los otros venados no le gustaban a Rudolph.
They didn't like him at all. He was strange.
No lo que no querían era medio raro.
And I talked to them,
Y yo le hablé,
but it didn't do any good.
pero no hizo nada bueno.
They weren't very nice.
No eran muy buena gente.
Then, about 50 years,
Después de 50 años,
we had another terrible, terrible storm.
después tuvimos una tormenta muy mal.
We couldn't even see to take off.
No podíamos mirar para volar.
I told the reindeer,
Y le dije al venado,
we can't deliver presents
no
tonight.
podemos dar regalos para la noche.
We can't take presents to children.
No podemos darle regalos a los niños.
We can't see.
No podemos mirar.
Too much snow,
Mucha nieve,
too much fog,
mucha nublina,
too much wind.
mucho aire.
It was a terrible
Era
storm.
terrible.
Everybody was very sad.
Todos estaban muy tristes.
And then Rudolph had an idea.
Rudolph tuvo una buena idea.
His idea was that he should be in front of the
Eh,
sleigh.
Rudolph tuvo una idea que él debía estar en primero, enfrente.
Dasher and Dancer did not like that.
Los demás venados no les gustaban.
They were used to being in front.
Ellos les gustaría,
But we tried it,
pero lo
and it
calamos
worked.
y sirvió.
And we took off
Y nos fuimos
and delivered presents.
y regalamos los regalos.
And then I made a mistake.
Y él hizo un error.
I was lost.
Él se perdió.
I didn't know where we were.
No sabíamos a dónde estábamos.
And I yelled to Rudolph,
Él le dijo a Rudolph,
turn left.
derecha.
Nothing happened.
Nada pasó.
Oh,
Ay, Dios mío.
mistake.
Qué error.
Rudolph,
Rudolph,
turn left.
turna a la derecha.
He didn't do anything.
No hizo nada.
Rudolph, we must turn left.
Él dijo, voltea a la derecha. Y no,
He turned right.
él le dio a la izquierda.
I thought, oh, horrible. We're
Ay,
going
qué
to
error.
crash.
Vamos a chocar.
And then up out of the
Y
fog,
después, afuera de la nublina,
a huge, tall, wide chimney.
después una chimenea muy grande,
And if Rudolph
Y si
had
Ru-
not turned right,
si no le había dado,
we would have
la
clapped
derecha.
right in, popped right into it.
Hubieran chocado.
And that would have been horrible.
Oh, terrible.
So that night I learned I could trust Rudolph. Can you sit down so I can see the other children? Thank you.
Noche le tuvo confianza a Rudolph.
And when we got back that night, the other reindeer
Cuando llegamos para atrás esa noche,
realized realized that Rudolph had saved them,
miramos que Rudolph había hecho un
and
buen
they started playing with him,
y empezaron a jugar con él.
and it was wonderful.
Era bueno.
And that is the true story
Esa es una
of Rudolph.
historia verdadera de Rudolph.
Now, Elf Luis and I would like to read you a story. Would you like us to read you a story? We have a very special one. 'Twas the night before Christmas.
Era la víspera de Navidad.
Yes,
We got a book about that story.
Isn't that a fun story? Okay. You save your questions till later, okay? 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Era la víspera de Navidad y en todo el hogar reinaba la paz. No se escuchaba ni un solo ruidito, ni tan siquiera de un ratoncito. Junto a la chimenea las medias colgaban, pues San Nicolás ya pronto esperaban.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
Abrigados los niños, a cada uno en su cama, sueños con los duendes, los dulces que tendrán mañana.
And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter.
Mamá con su pañuelo, yo con mi gorro invernal, ya íbamos a dormir para luego madrugar, cuando de pronto afuera escuchamos un gran alboroto y nos levantamos.
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash.
Salí como un rayo hacia la ventana, corrí la cortina y abrí la persiana.
The moon on the crest of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer.
La luz de la luna en la nieve caída, todo iluminaba como la mediodía. Asombrando mis ojos, vieron lejanos un trinero pequeño con 8 venados.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Conducía un viejito audaz y veloz, y yo que supe enseguida que era Santa Claus. Rápido como águilas los corceles venían, y la llamaron por su nombre, ellos todos acudían.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. Just a minute.
Arre, desteño, danzarín, brujo, cabriolero, vamos, cometa, cupido, chispa y tunero, suban al balcón y atrapen la pared, corred, toditos, toditos, corred, al igual que las hojas de un huracán, que ante los obstáculos al cierre lo montarán, así hasta el techo subió cada corcel, con trinero, juguetes y papá Noel.
And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
Y sobre el techo, en un parpadear, escuché a los venados con su galopar. Volví la cabeza y Santa pude ver por la chimenea de un golpe caer.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes are all tarnished with ashes and soot.
Vestido de piel y para mi sorpresa, cubierto de hollín hasta la cabeza.
A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
En su espalda llevaba un saco de juguetes, parecía un vendedor abriendo paquetes.
His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up in a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow.
Cómo brillaban sus ojos, sus hoyuelos, qué feliz, su mejilla como rosa y cereza su nariz, la curva de su boca, una sonrisa de estampa y la barba en su momento como la nieve muy blanca.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
Su cara muy grande y su panza extendida, la cual le temblaba cuando se reía. Era gordo y redondo, como un duende gracioso, y cuando lo vi, me reí sin querer. Él me guiñó un ojo, inclinó su cabeza, indicándome que así no había por qué temer.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk.
Sin decir palabra, trabajó rápidamente, llenó todas las medias y giró de repente.
And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
Poniendo su dedo sobre su nariz, la chimenea subió muy feliz.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Se montó en su trinero y silbó su señal, y como hoja en el viento echaron a volar. Yo escuché cuando se iba a toda velocidad. Buenas noches a todos y feliz Navidad.
Did you enjoy that story, children?
Yeah.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yes. Luis, would you hold my copy for me? All right. Now, pretty soon, not even 2 weeks, it's going to be Christmas Eve. And I will see each one of you children on Christmas Eve. Elf Luis may be with me if he's got time for making toys. But here's the thing, you must be sound asleep. If you're awake, my magic bells will tell me you're awake. But if you're asleep, these bells will not wake you up, and then I can bring presents. You have been very good today. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.